Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and Wally Hatchett's Comfort Food and Drinks at 6439 Summer Avenue.
Hey, good Saturday morning. I wish y'all could hear Shelby do that. You know, at least she's doing it in English now. She was doing it in those foreign languages there once in a while. You know, that 3, 2, 1. You know,
we
but
a lot of that on Sesame Street. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Okay, anyway. Hey, good Saturday morning on Outdoors with Larry Ray. This is Fifth Saturday, which means that Gene Smith is in studio. 10-4.
There he is, 10-4. And Dave Payne has brought in all of his dogs now to be in with him.
I started to run for the door.
I thought it was Dave Gabbard for a minute, and I knew he didn't have a dog. I didn't think about it. Dave Gabbard, we got Dave Payne on the line from all my good friends out there on that Cemetery Road, 1365 Burrow Cemetery Road, right across from down the road from Slingshot Charlie's. That's where I take my deer, and this is Young Sportsman's Weekend in the CWD unit, and that includes most of West Tennessee. And like Monday on Halloween, on a Monday, we're opening up the gun season for deer in the same area. But we wanted Dave on this morning to, as you young sportsmen are either headed out, it's about to get sunrise here. We're really close. If you're a little late heading out, but first of all, good morning, Dave.
Good morning. How we doing?
Oh, we're doing better and better. Are you ready to roll, Dave Payne?
We are ready to roll.
So
we got everything that's ready to get busy.
All right. Well, let's talk to us about what's going to happen this weekend, because I think it's pretty cool what you guys are doing. Tell our listeners, if they bring their deer on Young Sportsman's Weekend to Dave's place there, you can call it Dave's Deer Process, or you could call it Pipe Dream Factory or whatever that might be. But just go to it. But what's going to happen?
Well, we are running our annual biggest deer contest.
Okay.
So the way we do it is the deer, of course, has to be field dressed. But when you bring it in, we will weigh the deer, buck or doe. All right. And the winner will go off of the heaviest deer. It has nothing to do with the antlers. It has nothing to do with anything except what is the heavyweight deer.
Field dressed deer. I mean, it doesn't.
That's correct.
Buck, doe, doesn't matter. Okay. And what's going to happen to the person that does that?
Yeah. So the contest will run from when we open at 9:00 this morning.
Okay.
Till 8:00 Sunday night.
Okay.
The winner will be announced on Monday on our Facebook page, Pipe Dream Farms Butchery.
Okay.
And the winner will get a big prize pack. It's a backpack that's full of good stuff for hunting.
Oh my!
Yeah, there's all kind of stuff in there. There's field dressing gloves and knives and binoculars and everything that can help us keep your kids interested when they're out there in that field.
Well, that is great. So that's field dressed weight, guys. And I don't know what won last year. I was because we talked about. Do you remember how much?
A big old buck won last year,
buck, yeah.
And I think the young man that won it was about 6 or 7.
Oh my goodness!
Yep, yeah. He got one of them lucky, lifetime deers, and I think it was somewhere around the 150-pound mark.
Oh, my goodness.
Something like that. So it was a big old, I believe it was an 8-pointer, typical 8. But,
it was a big one, but that doesn't necessarily, there's some
right.
big does.
We've had a doe. Yeah, we had a doe win one year.
Yes.
So, he told his daddy ain't nothing to this deer hunting.
No, that's like throwing a no-hitter in your first game,
That's right.
But this kind of adds a little incentive. We're not trying. The TWRA has very liberal deer limits this year for those of us that hunt, which means that Dave will be as busy as he can be, and if he can't be busy, he'll shut down and come back busy.
There you go.
That's correct.
Because you guys are ready. Because I don't know how many deer you might do, Dave, but you guys last year expanded your facility, and now you can handle a lot of deer. And the best thing about your business is what I've thought about in my several years of working with Dave and Melissa is it's a family group, right, Dave? I mean,
That's right. That's right. And we do have a couple employees, but they've been with us so long they might as well be family.
Yeah, I mean you finally retired from the sheriff's department, and everybody thinks, well, Dave just quits after. Dave, this is a full-time job, because not only that, but if you keep up with Dave, he's got some great jerky. He's got a lot of things, and then he also hogs and pigs. I mean, he's got all these other things that he does, but deer time is what he'll do it. And you guys tell them a little bit about when they bring their deer in, what you do to it and keep it so fresh. How do y'all handle that?
Yeah, so we don't swap anything out in our shop either.
No, it's your deer, right? It's your deer, right?
That's correct, 100%. It's nothing is made. Even if you order jerky or summer sausage, nothing is made until that animal is butchered.
There you go.
So there's a tagging process that goes on, and it stays with it the whole time. My guys are real thorough. They skin them, they rinse them, they clean them. They hang them the way they're supposed to. They're rotated in the cooler once a week.
Yes.
So, we take a lot of pride in what we do, and we put out a really good product.
Well, folks, and you may think, well, you can't miss the place if you get on that Burroughs Cemetery Road out of Galloway. Turn right there across the street from Slingshot Charlie's, and just keep going, and you can't miss it because it's a gathering place. Starting today, this weekend, and the thing about this season, it goes to the end of January for those of us that want to kill some does. I think it's 3-day limit to 3 days, and I don't know.
Yeah. It's three does a day.
Yeah, so if you want to,
you could really,
you could make Dave's. You could make Dave's day if you bring in about 300 deer. Okay,
I mean, and also we're in the Hunters for the Hungry program.
Oh, yes, you are. That's right. Yeah,
that's right. So if somebody needed to thin some does out and just wanted to donate to that program, it's 100% free to the customer.
That's right.
All they got to do is drop it off, and the guys will give you a form to fill out. You got a record, and we got a record, and it goes to helping a good cause.
And what about CWD, Dave? You guys have had, we talk about it all the time, and people are so paranoid of it. And
right.
Dave Gabbert knows we've got a new facility opening up. Jackson up there, Dave? At where's that new facility? Jeremy Dennison talked about it.
It's right there. It's almost at the intersection of U.S. Highway 412 and U.S. 70.
Right. They've laid the foundation for it. They're going to have that thing up in a couple of weeks, and that's for the deer that they want to get rid of. But you guys are very capable. If somebody has a deer that they worry about, Dave, I know you guys know all the trademarks of what looks bad. I know. So.
Yep, yeah, and we test every one of them 100%.
Hear that, folks? Yes.
We test every deer that comes in, and during this time of year, you get your results back fairly quick.
Yes.
But of course, during peak gun season, it's going to take a lot. There's a lot of deer killed, so it's going to take a little longer to get your results back.
And how has the archery season? You said it's been pretty steady, I think you said.
We have, yeah. This has been a really good archery season for us, just numbers-wise and weather-wise has been great.
Well,
unfortunately, today it's, we got a rain day.
We got some rain. We need the rain, though. I mean, I'm sorry.
We need the rain.
I'm sorry,
That's
young
right.
sportsman, but we need the rain. And as Gene will know, please don't buy that gun on Friday night at Walmart and head to the woods this morning.
Exactly. Also, will you bring your deer in? Do all of them have to be field dressed?
Yes.
Okay.
Field dress them, get them on in there to them, and they'll take care of them. And they have a wonderful turnaround time. But it will be your deer, and that's the best thing I can say about Dave. And we will ask Melissa doing okay, Dave? I mean,
she's doing good. Thank you.
All right. Well, just tell her we were thinking about her, and glad she's back home. I called Dave the other day, and I caught him in the hospital. I don't think I've ever talked to Dave in the hospital. I said, has a deer gone bad, Dave, or something like that? Well, a deer had DEAR this time. So, but we're glad Melissa's doing great. Dave Payne, thank you, buddy. I hope to see you Monday. Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Everybody have a good day.
All right, buddy. Thank you. All right. Dave Payne from Dave's Deer Processing right there near Galloway. And
you remember Webster's, when you go to Webster's?
Oh,
Opening day, I bet there was 200 deer.
Well, not only that, we just visited there, too.
Oh, yeah, it was so much fun. We had the kids from Mount Pisgah come in and weigh them and measure them and everything.
Well, I also remember as Dave Gabbert will remember this, the youth hunts at Shelby Forest, too.
I love those hunts at Shelby Forest.
They'd be out there at 4 a.m. Waiting to get in the gate.
Yeah, man, it was so much
we
fun.
would have breakfast. Oh, man, don't get me on that. I mean, because that was one of my funnest.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Funnest things. But
Everett Smith was head man then, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah, a lot of names from the past we can pop up there that Dave Gabbert knows.
Ever tell you that story about Everett Smith?
No, can we tell it on the radio?
Sure, yeah.
Is it better than a pun?
Oh, yeah, it's
okay.
better.
All right. Okay.
When Rick first started there, Everett Smith, when he retired, was going to run for deputy sheriff.
Yeah.
So I wanted one of those posters. And Rick was worried about us getting in trouble for stealing a poster. Yeah. So we come in and Austin Peay, just started getting a little dark.
Yeah.
I said, pull over. There's one right there. I climbed the pole, pulled it out. He took off like we just robbed a bank. He said, what does it look like? Now I turned it over and it said, free kittens.
Okay.
I couldn't. I almost had a stroke. That is so stupid.
Give me a pun real quick because we got to go
Well, I was going to work part-time, and I got me a job at his orange juice factory.
Orange juice factory?
Yeah, I got fired because I couldn't concentrate.
You couldn't? All right, we'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Dave Gabbert, Gene Smith. We're going to close this baby out talking about the World Championship of Black Bass Fishing. We'll be right back.